If you're someone who plays video games every single day for hours, you may be addicted. And the thing is, you may not realize this, but video gaming is incredibly addicting. You see, when you win in a video game, you're playing a battle royal, you're playing a game where it's all about winning. When you win, it's such an amazing, rewarding feeling. And most people want that feeling again. Now, sometimes it's not just winning, sometimes it's just certain moments and things like that that get us all excited. And when that happens, you want to have those feelings again. See, what happens is our body, when we experience a hyperarousal while playing video games, the brain associates this activity with dopamine. The person develops a strong drive to seek out that same pleasure again. So if you're winning in a video game, you probably want to win again most of the time, right? Like you obviously want to win again, so you keep playing until you win. I've seen so many people say, I'm not going to stop playing until I win. We've seen this a lot, right? Because that feeling of not being satisfied, right? Because you're not satisfied with losing, you're only satisfied with winning. So obviously, you win, you want to keep winning. And this becomes a problem because people play the heck out of video games. These days, people are playing them more than ever. Now, here's where things get a little bit tricky. Because video games tend to have AI in the video game. So once you start playing the game, it's a lot easier. Whether it's a battle royale or whether it's multiplayer, games are filled with AI. This is where things get a little weird because people tend to dominate in video games, right? Especially against AI. The game uses very basic psychology here to get you more active, to get you more engaged. That is the purpose of video games, and this is why it becomes more addicting because it becomes more immersive and it becomes more, you get more into it basically. Because the AI make it really easy, right? It's really easy. The battle royale is easy. You're destroying AI. You get all engaged. You start beating them up, etc., etc. Then what happens? You go through a vicious cycle. After destroying bots, what they do is they put better players. Then you start to get tilted, and that feeling of winning, that feeling of dominating is gone because you're getting destroyed. You're going against actual players, right? They call it skill-based matchmaking. That isn't true at all. Because when I was playing skill-based matchmaking with high skill, right, 1.7 KD, which is pretty good, I was playing against people that were significantly better. Even in battle royals, you can see it in these days. You can see it in Fortnite, FNCS, right? That 1.7 KDs in Call of Duty. In FNCS, top players could go against people 2000th place. And I'm not going to get into it too much, but at the end of the day, these video games match certain people with highly skilled players. When they do that, they're rewarding good players now, and the players that aren't as good and they were fighting bots are getting destroyed because they're playing against really good players now, right? Then most people tend to stop playing the game, but they come back. And when they come back, most of the time the matches suck. They're playing against easy players. The matches are way easier. I'm assuming you've noticed this when you uninstalled the game. What happens is the game starts to it forgets who you were playing up against and it matches you again with bots. And there's ways of getting bot lobbies as well. Some pros tend to do this for content creation. There's loopholes, there's tricks to get around in gaming. It's like when all those people who are dropping some crazy nukes in Call of Duty, yeah, a lot of them knew what kind of lobbies they were getting into. There's tricks, there's various things that they do to keep people engaged and to keep people going, whether you're a pro or whether you're a beginner. And what happens when you're a beginner and you get destroyed in the game, you want to keep playing. This is what how I want to say, current games, this is what they do. They simply do this and it gets people engaged to get better and stuff. And then you go on the internet, how do I get better? How do I stop getting destroyed? Then you start getting better. Then you start dominating. And then you go through the same process again. So, and especially once you first matchmake your first few matches, depending on the multiplayer game, Call of Duty or whatever it is, you will most likely play against bots. And then again, go against real players. And then you tend to struggle. It's a up and down thing. Games do this. When they do this, you get the idea. You're in a vicious cycle of tilted, pissed off. And when you're someone who's addicted to the video game, you're not going to stop. You're going to just keep going. So basically, I believe, again, what I've shared, you can go in the link in the description, you can get it. All the information is true. It's from legitimate sources. But this thing I just told you is something new. And I think it's been around for 3-4 years now. But it's something a lot of people don't talk about. They do use behavioral psychology tactics of making the game really easy, pairing you up with easy players, and then all of a sudden giving you hard players. They do all these various things to get you just sucked into the game, right? Because they want you to keep playing the game. That's how they make money. That's the thing. I hope you guys learn how video gaming is addictive. And it is incredibly addictive. Screen time in general is incredibly addictive. I know you guys aren't watching any gameplay or anything right now. That's because I'm just going on and on right now. And that's what I do. I like to speak some truth and put some stuff out there. But that's literally what video games do. If you're gonna deny any of that, I probably supporting video games. Literally, I play whatever I play is on stream. I play like 6 hours a week these days. That's about it. I'm not against gaming. I enjoy video gaming. It's what this channel's mainly been about. But with how bad it's become and how, you can just tell what they're doing, right? The first few matches are bots, and then all of a sudden real players. Then, you're not playing with just real players. You're playing with freaking insane players. The purpose, right? And it's not always like that, right? They do that to clearly get you more better and to push you to get better. It's all about engaging for immersiveness. Because obviously you're not going to be immersed if you play against insane good players. That's why they pair you up with bots. And they don't try the bots. So if you're just a casual gamer and you see a dude standing there, you're probably going to get kind of sweaty. You're going to try hard and try to get them. And you see another one, right? They're all bots. They suck. You try to play better and better. It gets you sucked in. It's a trap. Hope this wakes people up. This is why video gaming is incredibly addicting. It's the little tactics that they do. It's the immersiveness. It could be the colors. I don't know. But by all means, winning, dopamine is the big thing. Dopamine is a reward center. So every time you're winning, what happens is dopamine goes up. So every time you're playing the game, you win. Oh yeah, good. If you lose, sucks. So you keep playing until you win. And this is how kids get trapped. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a few minutes of, just talking, no video. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you all for watching. Like the video, subscribe. If you guys want help and how to break gaming addiction, let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody. I'll see you guys next time.